POV video.
Yeah. You must be blinded by the light.
Now, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the big tires on this truck, how they drive, as well as there's been a recall for the Rams as well as some other FCA vehicles, so we're going to talk about that. And there's also another issue I would like to talk about that has popped up that other people are also having since I checked the forums, and that seems to be the case. So let's just get into the video. And just before we start, I'd like to see if you enjoy POV videos, let me know by hitting that like button. And if you enjoy my videos in general, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. I read up yesterday on Allpar that there's been a recall for the Rams, and what it involves is the backup camera not turning off after you go back into drive, and then you just are stuck with the video, something like this. You just have a view like that and you can't really do much about it. So FCA are doing an update to the system to make sure that that doesn't happen, because in their opinion people might have accidents because of that. I don't believe so, but I just believe it's just fairly annoying if you can't use the rest of your Uconnect. And hopefully they also deal with the issues that I've been having as well as with other people, which is the screen basically freezing up in different ways, and also the backup camera straight up not working sometimes. So it doesn't happen a lot, it doesn't happen quite frequent or anything like that, but it does happen, and when it does, it's quite annoying. One thing I noticed after driving this truck now for 22,000 kilometers is that I'm getting a bit of brake squeal. Now initially I thought it had to do something with the new wheels I put on, because they have no holes in them, so I thought it was like heat soak. Maybe the brake dust is just, you know, collecting in there or something like that. But upon going to the forums and reaching out to a couple of people, I've noticed that I'm not the only one having that issue. So they're changing the brake pads as well if you report it. Now I don't know if it's an actual recall or anything like that. I haven't heard any information about it, but if you go to there's been people who went to the dealer 2, 3, 4 times, and only after the 4th time they've realized what's the issue, and it's the brake pads, apparently. So if you're having that issue, don't worry, you're not the only one. So I'm about to get on to the highway here. You can already hear the tires whirring like you would expect from a mud tire, but they're not that bad, to be honest. Let's get up to speed. I'll put this in miles an hour so you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. So there is a bit of noise, but to be honest, it's not that bad. I don't know if you can hear it well through the GoPro, because that's how I'm recording this thing, but it is, to me it sounds like what the stock tires would sound like if they were much wider. When I say stock tires, I'm talking about the Wrangler Dirt Tracks, I think it's an AT or hybrid tire that they put on these trucks from the factory. So if I was gonna widen them, I kind of guess they would sound like this. Maybe this is a bit louder, but in all honesty, it's not that bad. And as you can see, the truck is not shaking as much. You know, with the big wheels, 20-inch wheels, 20 by 12s and 35 by 12.5 tires, you know, you'd expect the ride quality to suffer, and I'm aware of that, as well as fuel economy, but you don't buy a full-size truck for fuel economy. And yeah, there's going to be some sacrifices, but what I kind of liked is that with the 35-inch tires, yeah, of course you're changing your final drive gear ratio, but it's not that bad. It doesn't feel a little bit more sluggish, but in all honesty, it's not a racing truck, it's not a racing car, it's not a, you know, sports vehicle, so it doesn't bother me at all. And now I'm getting a little bit of shake from the back. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. There is a little bit of a shake, which is kind of expected, and but totally fine if you're going for the looks and you're willing to compromise. it's fine. I'm actually quite curious what's it's gonna be like when I get the BBS kit. So is that gonna make it even worse, or is that gonna make it better because of the, you know, better shocks, or we'll have to see. I think some power mods that add a little bit more torque would just make it a little bit better, so that you got more in-gear power. So the tires I have on this truck are called Maxtrek Mudtrack MTs. Basically the only tire I could get locally here. The shipping for a set of 5 tires from the US was actually more expensive than the 5 tires I got here locally, and that's only the shipping. And comparing them like in US dollars, the Maxtrek Mudtracks are like 170 bucks per tire in the US. So I mean, it was a bargain, and so far they've proved to be pretty much the same quality. I can't really tell a huge difference in how they ride, other than, you know, the added bumpiness that you get from them, because they're just a softer tire as well. I got the bigger wheels, so I mean that's also a factor in terms of ride quality. But I can't really fault them as of yet. And honestly, I think they're just a bargain tire that and they look really aggressive as well. But I'll leave links at the end of this video so you can check out the tire installation, as well as how much you need to cut from the truck, because you need to do some minor trimming if you're not lifting it to be able to fit them, and everything is explained in that video, so you can go check it out actually right now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys are staying safe. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys doing in quarantine. Take care.